We've been covering gacha game shutdowns for the better half of a year, yet never have we covered a game that had a global version announced and an end of service announced in the same tweet. Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live. Oh my god, that is a lot of words for a title. I feel like they just kind of threw in as many as they could. Global launch notice. We're excited to break the news to you that the global version of Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live is launching soon in February 2024. However, we also want to inform you that the global version will also close its doors on May 31st, 2024, and cease in-app purchases accordingly. It is launching in February and shutting down in May. That's literally, the game is going to be online for 3 entire months. Who is going to play this? Who would willingly go into this game? Who would willingly spend money in this game knowing it closes in 3 months? It just, what? How is that a good business strategy? We appreciate the love and support you've shown, and we're committed to making these last few months an unforgettable moment. The last few months, it hasn't even launched yet. What? This is 9 million views, 15,000 likes, 22,000 retweets. What's worse is that they're advertising the game. They're advertising the pre-registrations for the global version. And they're not, other than the first initial tweet, are not mentioning the game is going to be end of servicing in May. So these people, 217,000 views. There are tons of people here that are going to go into the game, that are going to spend in the game and have absolutely no idea the game is shutting down in 3 months. It is 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, shutting down. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Now let's take a look at the comments and see what they're saying. Now, before we check the replies, let me take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I deeply appreciate all the support. Now, let's see this shitstorm. There's Kyrios. Wait, I'm confused. Yay and boo at the same time? First, all the delays. Now you announce the game is coming, only to be shut down in May? What is even the point? Massive insult to the community. That is very true. You're taking advantage of the community. You are going to milk them for every cent you possibly can. Wow, just wow. Oh yeah, here I was. here is how I first became aware of this. See, if you see dumb shit like this happen on social media, please tag me. I would love to react to all of this. Never have I seen someone announce a launch and a closing in the same tweet, right? I can't even begin to explain how absurd that seems. Like, yeah, I'm glad you're being upfront about the fact that you have no intention of producing additional content for your game, that you're literally just gonna release it, make as much money as you can, and then take it off the market. But at the same time, like, that's not fair to your players, and it is very disingenuous of you. Why would you even launch it? What is the fucking point of launching it then? Why even launch it at all? What is even the point, bro? Why would anyone spend money on a game that'll be gone in 3 months? Cancel the launch at this point. The game is dead, and so will this game be after a month. Took me about 3 passes to really comprehend. Launch and kill the game in the same post, that's something I have not seen before. Let's see what Reddit has to say. You know they're gonna be much more toxic. First ever gacha announcement paired with an end of service at the same time. Very impressive. If in-app purchases are enabled, this is possibly the first literal cash grab. A last-ditch effort to recuperate some of their investment costs from the dumbest 1% of gacha gamers. Please, please do not be in the category listed right here. Do not be in the 1% of dumbest gacha gamers. I've seen crazy end of service speedrun stories in over a decade of playing gacha games, but this has to be the first time I've seen an end of service announcement before we even get a service start date confirmation. Right, it is very vague, just February. Definitely one of the most unique things I've ever seen someone do. Nobody is gonna spend money on it. You'd be surprised. And that's the truth. That's why I said they were being kind of disingenuous. Because you're going to get into the game, and for the most part, there are probably going to be hundreds of thousands or millions of people that get into the game. How many of those people are going to be aware that the game is shutting down May 31st? They're probably not going to be. The vast majority of people aren't going to know that the game is shutting down. So they're jumping into the game. They're expecting the game to have years worth of life. They're going to pour money into it. In 3 months from now, that's it. The game is going to shut down. They're going to lose their investment, their time investment, their financial investment. And it's just very unfair. Again, this is very disingenuous of them to do. They are attempting to milk as much money as they possibly can. And it's disgusting. Like, I understand you want a return on your investment. I do. But hear me out here. Don't announce the game is shutting down before it launches, because you cannot expect people to want to play or to spend money on it. You could have left this game going for a year and then announced its closure. You could have left it going for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, and then announced its closure. You're announcing its closure before it even launches, before we even have a definitive date. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, but we are aiming for a record here to attempt to find an end of service announcement so absurd no gacha game will ever topple it, will ever overcome it in terms of absurdity. Right now, this is the crowned king. Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live. A game that announced a whole month ahead of its launch that it is shutting down 3 months after its launch. What the fuck? It's really early in the morning right now, so I don't have the lights on, but real quick, as I'm editing this, I noticed that the Japanese version of School Festival 2 Miracle Live, you know, the game we're talking about, posted an end of service announcement over on their website. This is not something that we as global players got. We got a tweet. Japanese players got a whole fucking message. So apparently the Japanese version of the game is also shutting down at 3 p.m. on Sunday, March 31st. So not only is it shutting down not only is the global version shutting down, but the Japanese version is also shutting down. We'd like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for enjoying the game so far. We're sorry to make this kind of report regarding the game, whose mission was to let you enjoy the series songs in a rhythm game. In the future, we'll implement in-game campaigns, I'm tired, I'm sorry, and events so that everyone can enjoy it until the end. They plan on releasing a local version where you can review the members and I guess the songs that you obtained after the game shuts down. It says the rhythm game part will not be implemented in the local version. Okay, so maybe you're not going to be able to see the music. There's only a short time left, but love live until the end. So they're like, we're shutting down the game in March. We're launching the game globally in February, shutting that down in May. But please, please play the game. Please, we beg of you, play our game before we shut it down. We need as much money as we can get. Now, if Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live is not a gacha game that you're at all interested in, and I hate the title of this game, by the way, no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.